Greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by here on TikTok and YouTube at The Real Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy. And the original record date of what you're listening to is Wednesday, May the 11th, 2022. And where I am on the globe, it is approximately, I'm going to say what, 9:30 a.m. ish, okay? And yes, you see a red screen. So this is a blackout recording. I do these every so often. I want to talk about the strategies of narcissism, okay? Based on my research and my personal experience, as well as, just listening to those who are clinicians, certified clinicians in the field, okay? But with my personal experience, one of the marks and traits of narcissism, those that may be suffering from that personality disorder, whether they are diagnosed or not, and depending on the level of severity, because it is a scale, okay? There are several types of narcissism, and it's a scale. Now, one of the markers of narcissism, you guys, is first and foremost, they like to triangulate. They're pathological liars, and they do like to cause chaos and conflict. They like people fighting over them, you guys. And they like getting people to fight against one another. And so they work diligently behind the scenes. This is one of the reasons why they're very sneaky. It's one of the reasons why they don't reveal their hand. It's one of the reasons why they get pawns to do their bidding, so that they could remain unseen, okay? So you will experience that, especially if you're a chosen one or you're on some type of a divine path. And, whether it's your friends, family, lovers, exes, clergy, whomever, you will experience this, okay? Now, I want to speak of my situation specifically, okay, in terms of my ex, which is a twin. But here is the thing. You guys hear me talk about unawakened, and the only way out of narcissism is through healing, okay? It's through ascending and awakening. So my counterpart never really fully embraced. He was being prompted several times over to embrace his healing. And what he did behind the scene, unfortunately, he was working against me with many others, okay? And he was trying to create this image of me that's not true, okay? Along with others, right? Essentially, the image he was trying to create about me is the truth of him. So he was trying to make it seem like I was just someone that was so hung up on him and crazy and insane and all of that. And he told so many stories, I'm sure, to many different people. This is why I warn people. Don't be so quick to swallow everything, because if you're not there, literally, to know the ins and outs of a situation, you just may not even be getting the truth at all. Okay? So he kind of used this situation with this twin flame journey and me being a healer and a reader to try to perpetuate something about himself. Okay? Distortion about me. So what ended up happening, though, is after everything was exposed and revealed, he, along with other people, thought that I was so stubborn, so hung up on him, that I would believe the hype, or I'll keep trusting him, or, fighting for him and things of that nature, which is just not truth. I stand for justice. So when something comes out that, somebody was like threatening somebody, bullying somebody, blackmailing somebody, yes, I'm going to stand up and go, I don't care how fucked up this person is. You don't have a right to do that. You die next, motherfucker. Right? Metaphorically speaking or energetically speaking, not saying that you would do it or I would do it. But that's my energy, okay? And so, playing with black magic, mind games, is something that narcissists do, especially if they're a spiritual narc. Spiritual narcs usually tend to lean in religion or the dark arts, okay? Because it's all about control and manipulation. Now, it just didn't plan out or play out the way they thought it would. So here recently, he eventually reached out to me, and I actually recorded this conversation as I do with any narc that I deal with. Okay. And the reason why I do it is because if ever I'm faced, or if the law comes to me, or someone that has the balls to actually face me or come to me, I'll actually have something to show them. Okay. Because they're pathological liars, and they like to play people against one another. And unfortunately, usually they're already dealing with wounded people. So they usually pull in individuals that have low self-esteem, liking themselves. But on the flip side, so they'll cater and love bomb and then tell them a sob story and then get them to turn against an ex, like the ex is this big bad wolf lady, when essentially it was them the whole time. So my ex, along with my family and others, got a lot of people to rile up against me. Okay, first and foremost, as a chosen, as an eccentric, as one that is not stuck. Okay, some of them used religion to hide behind, okay, as, oh, so we have a right to gang stalk and bully and come against and spread lies, but all claiming to be spiritual and of love. So people wake up, start paying attention. Okay, it's not about going to a building. It's not about routines and rituals and quotes and sayings. It's about energy. It's about the soul. It's about your heart. It's about your intention. Okay, so stop falling for that shit. Okay, it'll serve you well to wake up and understand. Okay, all of that is pride and ego and fear. Okay, so that's what they did to come against me. So he tried to act like I was nutso and hung up on him, but he reached out. I recorded our conversation because the conversation reveals the truth to a degree, right? It reveals that, just in case somebody's gonna one day find out, like, it wasn't what you thought, huh? So he violated the twin flame journey several times over. Because of that, he is under judgment. I don't care what people believe, or because this ain't got nothing to do with that. Whether you want to believe in it or not, it believes in you. It's called the laws of the universe. It's called cause and effect. So essentially, because there was unconditional love in this connection, because my heart was sincere, I wasn't perfect, but my heart was pure and sincere towards this journey and him. Okay, even after the violations and the things he did with my family behind my back. So the universe, source, the higher realms, whatever you want to equate it to, exposed them. I did get proofs, and then revealed other things, and then called judgment and allowed me to call judgment. In other words, I determined it. So I said, okay, due to one too many violations to the twin flame journey, first and foremost trying to hurt me. So when they're not healed, they will try to set you up to kill you. Okay? He did things behind the scene illegally, working with my sister, my family, to steal something from me. They broke the laws. They stole something. Okay? I'm going to keep saying that until justice is served. And in order to cover himself, okay, he was doing spell work and magic, trying to do things to kill people off, so that he and whoever he's working with can get away with what they stole. So FBI, if you're listening to them, continue to watch the people that I have informed you all about, okay? Because they have not given me my belongings, and they have not come clean about what was done. And worse yet, they're still trying to find a way to set me up to kill me, okay? They're still plotting. They're still trying. Okay, their spell work is backfiring, though. I've determined that. I've made the judgment call. So every time somebody's going to try something, I ask my team, let them receive what they try every time, and let it hit everything that they're trying to hit in my life. Whether it's my son, then it's theirs. If it's me, then it's them. If it's my money, then it's theirs. So I'm not playing that. Returning to sender, okay? And I invite you guys to do the same. Namaste.